Assalamu alaikum. This is Muhammad Shaban bin Akhtar. I welcome you all in today's mobile application redesign. The project that was assigned to me, a video clip submitted in partial fulfillment of the requirement for the course, which is Interaction Design and Analysis, University of Gujarat, Sialkot, by Dr. Javed Anjum Sheikh. The copyright transferred to Dr. Javed Anjum Sheikh. Well, the application link is given here. The work was assigned to me that the application My Preschool Activity. We have to find the good and bad point. We have to analyze. We have to perform analysis on it. So the basic aim was to redesign the app, as we have to find the bad points and then convert into the good points. Let's start. Well, the table of contents: introduction, app testing, statistical analysis in which user interviews, card sorting will be included. After that, app redesigning based on statistical analysis and card sorting. After that, run a test for the new design carried out by my friend. So recommendations accepted, recommendation not accepted, then the self-critic. Well, the introduction of my application, it's 100% free application. Learning categories include, in this application, there are the learning categories that the student will be able to learn. Well, the animal name with their voices, birds name with their voices, vehicles, alphabets, numbers, colors, shapes, and flags. Specify the devices to which application will be delivered. My preschool activity app is for kids, is a mobile app. Well, basically my preschool activity is the application is a mobile application. Android tablet and Android smartphones are supported for the mobile application. For mobile application, it is available for download in the Google Play Store for Android support 5x and above, the Android version. Well, they identify the intended user of the app, children of age 2 to 5 years. This application to be used by the children 2 to 5 years, teachers and parents. The question arises, is the application free or for payment? Well, this application is for free. You can download it, the link given above. Well, app testing based on usability components. The first component is learnability. In this application, after running tests, there is no difficulties for beginners to learn the app. The application is very simple and easy to use, even kids use themselves. Like the interface is given below, like if you click on animals, the animal session will open. If you click on birds, the birds menu will open. If you click on vehicles, many vehicles menu will be appear. Alphabet, so like numbers, colors, shapes and flags and so on. Efficiency. How efficient is this application? Once user learned the design, it is easy for literate user to perform the task, like teaching and understand English letters, animals and birds name, shapes, country, flags, vehicles and color, etc. As you can see the arrow that I have pointed over there, you can switch the name of animal into its voice and birds, like we have told you previously, like this: the animal with voice, the birds with the voice. So the animal category include the name and voice, same as the bird category include the name as well as the voice. When you click on the zebra, its voice will come. You will hear the voice of the zebra, like in lion, tiger, goat, cow, pig, crocodile, and so on. Like in birds, when you click on sparrow, eagle, parrot, and so on, pigeon, their voices will be appear. So this is very efficient. Efficiency is very good of this application. Well, memorability. Once the user learned the design, it is easy for a literate user to perform the tasks like teaching and understand English letter, number, animals and birds name, shapes, country flags, vehicles and color, etc. and so on. On the other hand, illiterate users face difficulty because there is no Urdu version of this app. As the app have data that is in the happy face data the user love, like you can see the helicopter, the two eyes are there, the face is there. So this is very attractive to the little kids, like A, B, C in the alphabet. There are some faces, there are some eyes, so that attracts the user. Like see this shape, M shape, L shape, K shape, J shape, and same on like the vehicles, the happy faces, they have included the eyes as well as the face, the happy face. Well, errors. This app contains a lot of error. When you tap on any other menu, ad will appear. Same if you go back to previous menu, some same ads will appear. That will become irritating for user. Some menus name need to be corrected. In shapes menu, some shapes name are wrongly pronounced. Like when I click on this shape, it will say it's a circle. When I click on this is a rectangle, but no, it's not a rectangle. It's a kind of a square shape. When I click on this shape, this is the application says this is the square, but this is not a square, this is a rectangle. So in the main menu, the shape's name SHAPES, but it's written there SHAPS, so that's the problem. On the other hand, when you go to animals, ad will appear, then you will switch to the animal session. When you go back by clicking on the back button, the ad will also appear. So too many ads in the application, which is I think should be removed or minimized. While satisfaction, it is a very pleasant and easy for teachers and parents to teach the English letters, counting, color name, country's flag and so on. And this application have special feature that you can hear the voices of the animals and birds, so exciting for the kids as they hear again and again. Yes, when we have done survey, the people, although the parents also tab on this animal and bird to listen their voices, to hear their voices again and again. Same like kids, they only love mostly they have loved other application and other menus also, but they love the most these two options, like their voices. They hear again and again and say, "Mama, this is this and that," and this is very satisfactory. Well, let's come to the next content, which is statistical analysis, user interviews quarterly. Let's come to the user interviews. So, the first question was age. More than more than 20% people, more than 30 people, 30 years, more than 40 years. So there's some graphical analysis, like how many percent of the people who are using this app and who are more than 40, there are 13%, and the people who are more than 30 age is 25, and the more than 20 year, the people who use their ages is 62%. So it's mean the young people are using this application. Well, the marriage status, married person are 75%, unmarried are 25%. Qualification, let's come to the qualification. The master, the one who have done the masters, 38%, 38% bachelor, 12% matric, and 12% middle. Like come to the age of kid. 4 years age 25%, 2 year 37%, and 3 year 38%. The profession, the user that we have surveyed: the bank manager 13%, teacher 25%, farmer 37%, and the student 25%. The mobile phone they were using: Samsung, HTC, Nokia, and Vivo. HTC 12%, Nokia 25%, Vivo 13%, and Samsung 50%. The most user were Samsung user. So the question was, are you using this application? So they said no, we are not currently using the application or the teaching kid application. They said no. Next question was, what was your goal when you want to use the mobile application? Some said get information, some say easy way to teach, and some teach kids better. So the teach kids better was 45%, get information 22%, easy way to teach the kids is 33%. Next come to question number 9, which is, what was your goal when you want to use the mobile application? They said to get information, easy way to teach kids better. So the get information come up with 22%, teach kids better 45%, easy way to teach was 33%. Next question was, teaching method do you adopt to educate your child? Some said teach themselves, some said by YouTube. So the person who teach themselves their kid was 27%, and some use YouTube was 63%. Mostly the people were using the YouTube. The question number 11. Existing feature help to achieve your goal. 70% said yes, and 25% said no. After using the app, mobile application, which is my preschool activity app. Situation in which mobile application is the most useful. They said the kids enjoys 38%, helped in teaching 31%. They're attractive. This mobile application become very attractive. That was 31%. So is it easy to remember how to register this app for you? Most of the people, about 75% says yes, it's easy, and 25% says no, it's difficult. Do you think using the mobile phone and visual aid can improve learning? 75% says yes, 25% says no. Do you think, question number 15, do you think content is relevant, attractive, appropriate, and clear to you? Most of the people, like 70% says yes, and few people, like 25% says no. The next question, number 16, do you think this application is free from irrelevant material that will not helpful for your kid? 75% says yes, this is irrelevant, this is free from the irrelevant material. That's only for the kids, not for the other persons. So 25% says no. Like in terminologies related to task are appropriate, yes. Most of the people, like 75% says yes, and some says no. Next, the very important question: what are your suggestions for improvement of the application? There are some suggestions. So 21% says add more data, like there's a very limited data. So next is there is quiz menu to be added, which is 26%. The next is Urdu language option, that is 32%, and some says setting menu should be added, like we have to change its color, like we have to, like you can say sound or setting like low, high, and so on. The question number 19 was, to which extent system supports your overall learning? The answer was it helped, great extent, and some says no. Okay, so 43% says it helped, 43% said great extent, and 14% said no. Did the application help you accomplish your goal? 75% says yes, 25% says no because the 25% says no because they don't know the Urdu language, this English language, and they haven't done the mobile application before. And so they were facing difficulty using mobile application as the mobile application was in English language. So they told us to add some more data about or some information of the Urdu. Like the application should have the Urdu version. Okay, how the navigation of the mobile application? Some say it's understandable 75% and says no exit button 25%. What will you like most about this mobile application? 18% said it's attractive, 35% said its animal sounds very attractive, birds sound very much attractive, and some say it's a cartoonist icon. Like I told you in earlier that the A shape become a cartoonist, the shapes also has a cartoonist. So what do you like least about mobile application? 67% said no exit button, and some said no label like in the animal. We don't know the animal name if we haven't clicked on it. So that should be written like the student, the kids should learn the, you can say the spelling as well. So which feature would you like use most? Bird sound 25%, letters 37%, animal sound 38%. Question number 25. Which feature would you like to use the most? They said Urdu letter 12%, quiz menu 75%, more data 13%. After that, rate your experience using the mobile application. The rate was 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5, and 22% people didn't answer. 11% says 5 out of 5. 4 out of 5 percent 4 out of 5 rating was 45%, and 22% was rating of 3 out of 5. Rate the interface of the mobile application. 4 out of 5 was for 50%, 3 out of 5 was 30%, and no answer 20%. After that, write the icon of the mobile application. 3 out of 5, 10%, no answer 20%, 5 out of 5, 20%, and 4 out of 5, 50%. The main reason was no answer because they don't know although their education was less, so they only demand to create the Urdu version of this application. That was the real problem to understanding and to using the application. Well, code sorting. The user 1 is Sarwa Khalid. Age and qualification is given. Their PID is given. The profession is school teacher and they're married. I gave them the cards. They arranged themselves. And the first they said alphabets, numbers, colors, Urdu alphabets, animals, birds, quiz, drawing, flag, shapes, and vehicles. User 2 said the first menu should be of alphabets, then number, then color, Urdu alphabet, animal, bird, quiz, drawing, flag, shapes, and vehicles. Third user, the information is given. They said their first menu should be of alphabets, then Urdu alphabets, number, colors, animals, bird, flag, shapes, quiz, drawing, and vehicles. Some said the user 4 said the first should be the alphabets, then Urdu alphabets, numbers, colors, animals, birds, flags, shapes, vehicles, quiz, and drawing, and so on. User 5 did almost the same, like alphabets, Urdu alphabets, numbers, colors, animals, birds, flags, shapes, vehicles, quiz, and drawing. User 6, he said, number 1 should be the numbers, then colors, then after following alphabets, Urdu alphabets, animals, birds, flags, shapes, quiz, drawing, and vehicles. Then user 7, numbers, colors, alphabet, Urdu alphabets, animals, birds, quiz, drawing, flag, shapes and vehicle. Then user 8. Alphabets, Urdu alphabets, numbers, colors, animals, birds, flags, shapes, vehicle, quiz and drawing. So after viewing all the chord sorting, the most of users shown their interest on this chord sorting. Like alphabets should be the first, then numbers, then colors, Urdu alphabets, animals, birds, quiz, drawing, flag, shapes and vehicles. Okay, this is app redesigning. Existing design was this. So proposed solution is this. What I have added, I added the exit button, I added the setting button, I added the contact us and also added the start button. So first there was no button to exit the application and I added this one. Next, the existing design is very simple. You got only the back button, animal, bird, vehicle and so on, some limited things. So what I proposed the Urdu and English language. Like if you click on Urdu, the Urdu menu will appear, like everything, like in the color in Urdu, shapes and so on. The English, so back button also there. So when I click on the alphabets, let's click on it. What will happen? When I click on the alphabets, then what will happen? Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's click on the alphabets button. See what happens. You'll move to the alphabets like A, B, C, D, N, G, H and J and so on up to the Z. Let's click on the back. You'll move back to your menu. Like on Urdu alphabets, click on the Urdu alphabet. The Urdu alphabets will appear on the screen. Go back with the back menu. The numbers, click on numbers. The numbers menu will appear. Like we have added 1 to 33 and so on. When you move forward, the number will be also increases. Come to the back. Now it's a color. Like it's a very good thing. Like black color. Like you people are the kids. No, this is a black color. This is a blue color. This is white. This is green, gray, sky blue, and pink and yellow and so on. Let's go back. After animals. Animals in the elephant, like in the previous, there was no only the picture of the animal. There was no label. So I label this. So when you click on the voice, when you click on the animal, their voices will appear. Same like on the bird name are written. After going back, flags. So country name was not mentioned. So if after the flag, the name of the country will appear. Shapes. So shape name was not written. So I come to the propose the shape names. Like vehicles. The vehicle name was not given, so I added the vehicle names. Which I proposed the three main button, which was Urdu alphabets, quiz, test and drawing. Why this added? Because that was the requirement of the user that I interviewed. So they said there should be the quiz menu. So when we click on the quiz menu, this quiz menu will appear. Like they say guess the animal. Okay, this is guess the animal. Well, this is lion, tiger or dog. We have to tell them. Because this is a very big map. That's why. After that, drawing. So here you can do the drawing as well, like in the MS Paint. So that was the proposed solution. That was the user requirement. So run a test for the new design carried out by Mr. Hafiz Saftan Ali, roll number 007. Recommended, accepted, recommendation not accepted. So he said I accepted the design of the application that is according to the user requirements. Well, this is the design that is to the user requirement. The user said exit button should be present, setting, contact us, and the start button. After that, they said the hyperlink are properly working. So that's the need of the user. Like if you go to the alphabet will appear, and some new button are added like Urdu alphabet, quiz test, and drawing, etc. etc. Self-critic. Well, in the given period of time, I tried my level best to improve existing design of my preschool activity, and I also developed prototype of my preschool activity. Because lack of time, I can not add more graphics and menus. So inshallah, when get the time, we'll do it proper way. Thank you. Thank you for so much. Allah Hafiz.